तिथे कुठे बसतोय मध्ये
वर्ल्ड स्पॅरो डे निमित्ताने आपले संबंध आहे. त्या निमित्ताने महाविद्यालयाने तसेच उपप्राचार्य डॉक्टर एस पी गोसावी सर, वरिष्ठ प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर टी डी लोखंडे सर, झुलॉजी विभाग प्रमुख गुरुडे सर, सकाळ सत्र प्रमुख पाटील सर आणि विद्यार्थी मित्र आणि माझे सहकारी मित्र, आज आपण वर्ल्ड स्पॅरो डे निमित्ताने जिथे जमलेला आहे त्या निमित्ताने एक छोटस आपण व्याख्यान ठेवलेलं आहे. व्याख्यानासाठी उपस्थित राजपूत मॅडम, झुलॉजी विभागाच्या राजपूत मॅडम, आणि यानंतर आपल्याला त्या वर्ल्ड स्पॅरो डे का साजरा केला जातो आणि त्या चिमण्यांचं महत्व काय आहे व त्याबरोबर इतर पक्षी जे आहेत त्यांचंही काय महत्व आहे ते आपल्याला थोडक्यात मार्गदर्शन करणार आहे. त्यांना विनंती करतो सर, त्याच्या अगोदर गुरुळे सर आपल्याला कार्यक्रमाचा पास.
Good afternoon all. So today we have gathered here to celebrate the World Sparrow Day. So World Sparrow Day is one of the best practice which is carried by the Department of Zoology since last 3 or 4 years. So as a part of that best practice, so this year also we are celebrating the World Sparrow Day. मला सर्वांना माहीतच आहे आपल्या कॅम्पसमध्ये मागच्याच वर्षी आपण स्पॅरो हाऊस जे आहे ते इन्स्टॉल केलेले होते आणि हा जो चिमण्यांचा चिवचिवाट मला आत्ताही ऐकायला येतोय हा आपल्याला विटनेस आहे की एका वर्षामध्ये नक्कीच या चिमण्यांची संख्या आपल्या कॉलेजच्या कॅम्पसमध्ये वाढलेली तुम्हाला दिसून येते. ओके, तर त्याचाच भाग म्हणून आज वर्ल्ड स्पॅरो डे ह्या वर्षीचं जे थीम आहे त्यावर आपल्या प्राध्यापिका राजपूत मॅडम तुम्हाला एक 10-15 मिनिटाचं व्याख्यान देणारच आहे. तर हा स्पॅरो डे का सेलिब्रेट करायचा, ओके, तर चिमण्यांचं हे खूप जास्त महत्व आपल्या आयुष्यामध्ये आहे. किंवा असं म्हटलं जातं स्पॅरोज दे आर कमेन्सरेट टू ह्युमन बीइंग. कमेन्सरेट इन द सेन्स जिथे जिथे माणूस जाणार तिथे त्यांच्या मागे जिथे जिथे माणसांची वस्ती आहे तिथे तिथे तुम्हाला या चिमण्या बघायला मिळतील. त्याचं कारण असं की पूर्वीपासून ॲग्रिकल्चर म्हणजे शेती केल्यानंतर जे काही पीक येतं, धान्य येतं, शेतकरी वाळवण्याचा कार्यक्रम करतो. म्हणजे वाळवण करतात. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे गहू काढला आहे तर त्याला ऊन दिलं जातं. जे काही खळं त्याच्या असतं तिथे जे काही दाणे पडलेले आहेत वेस्ट झालेले तर त्याचा फायदा ह्या चिमण्या किंवा असे इतर पक्षी जे आहेत ते घेत असतात. मग काळांतराने चिमण्यांना कळून गेलं जिथे जिथे माणूस आहे तिथे तिथे त्यांना खायला मिळणार. ओके, मग झालं काय, एक चायनासारख्या एका देशामध्ये काही दशकांपूर्वी त्यांना असं लक्षात आलं की ह्या चिमण्या धान्याची खूप नासधूस करतायत आणि तिथले जे काही गव्हर्नमेंट आहे त्यांना असं वाटलं की आपल्याकडे दुष्काळ जो पडतोय तो धान्य जे चिमण्यांमुळे होत आहे आणि चिमण्या धान्य खाऊन घेत आहेत. तर त्यांनी काय केलं, आम्ही एक हुकूम काढला की त्या चिमण्या सगळ्या मारून टाकायच्या. अक्षरशः त्यांनी प्रत्येक चिमणीला एक विशिष्ट अशी अमाऊंट दिली, एवढे एवढे चिमण्या तुम्ही मारल्यावर तुम्हाला एवढे एवढे पैसे मिळतील. झालं काय त्याचा परिणाम, वर्षभरामध्ये तिकडे जे काही पॉप्युलेशन आहे त्यांनी इतक्या चिमण्या मारून टाकल्या. नंतर त्यांना असं वाटलं का नाही आता आपलं धान्य काय झालं, प्रोटेक्ट झालं, आता काही तुम्ही धान्य खाणार नाही. तर त्याचा दुष्परिणाम असा झाला की पुढच्या वर्षी जेव्हा त्यांनी परत शेतामध्ये याची मशागत केली, धान्य वगैरे लावलं तर त्यांच्या असं लक्षात आलं तर ते धान्यच येत नाही. कारण त्या धान्यावर इतकी सारे किड्यांचा मारा झाला, त्या सगळ्या किडीने सगळे जे काही धान्य आहे ते संपवून टाकले आणि त्यांना अगदी भूकमारीची वेळ आहे ते एवढं धान्याचं उत्पादन जे आहे ते त्यांच्यामध्ये कमी झालं. तर नंतर त्यांच्या लक्षात असं आलं की जे एक्सपर्ट लोक आहेत त्यांनी सांगितलं त्या चिमण्या फक्त दाणे खात नाही, स्पॅरो आर ऑल्सो इन्सेक्टिव्हर्स आहेत. इन्सेक्टिव्हर्स इन द सेन्स दे आर फीडिंग ऑन द व्हरायटी ऑफ इन्सेक्ट्स. मग ह्या शेतामध्ये जे काही पीक आहे त्याच्यावर तुम्हाला माहिती आहे सगळे शेतकऱ्याचे विद्यार्थी आहेत किंवा बॅकग्राऊंड मध्ये आहेत, तर ह्या पिकांवर बरेचशी अळी किंवा कीटक हे अटॅक करत असतात आणि त्यांच्यापासून वाचवण्याचं काम आपल्याला या चिमण्या करत असतात. कॅम्पसमध्ये जरी बघितलं तर ह्या तुम्ही आता जे गार्डनमध्ये त्यांचे पिल्लं आहेत आणि त्यांचे जे काही आईबाप आहेत ते काय करतायत, काहीतरी गोळा करून आणताय, धान्य आहे किंवा कीटक आहे किंवा आळी तुम्हाला दिसते. म्हणजे हे फक्त धान्य खात नाही, तर हे काय करताय, जे विनाशकारी कीटक आहेत त्यांचं पॉप्युलेशन जे आहे ते त्यांची संख्या आहे ते नियंत्रित करण्याचं काम सुद्धा खूप महत्त्वाचं करत असतात. आणि आजकाल तुम्ही बघताय आता प्रेझेंटेशन मध्ये मॅडम येईलच, शहरामध्ये तर चिमण्या दिसेनासेच झालेल्या आहेत. आता बरेचसे आम्ही प्राध्यापक नाशिकमध्ये येतो, नाशिकमधून येतो इथे, सॅटर्डेमध्ये आम्हाला चिमण्या दिसतात, पण नाशिकमध्ये तर चिमणी दिसणं म्हणजे मुश्किल झालेलं आहे. त्याचं कारण म्हणजे आपला मोबाईल फोन. ते मोबाईल टावर जे आहे वेव्हलेन्स हवेमध्ये सोडले जात आहे, त्या ह्या पक्ष्यांच्या प्रजनन शक्तीसाठी खूप घातक आहे. आणि त्याच्यामुळे ह्या पक्ष्यांचं जे संख्या आहे, पॉप्युलेशन आहे, ते दिवसेंदिवस कमी होत चाललंय. आणि प्रत्येक पक्ष्याचा किंवा प्रत्येक ॲनिमलचा ह्या आपल्या इकोसिस्टम मध्ये एक विशिष्ट असा रोल असतो. आणि त्याच्यासाठी हे सगळेच प्राणी महत्वाचे आहे आणि त्यांना जतन करायची ही खूप काळाची गरज आहे. म्हणून हा एक छोटासा प्रयत्न, असा आपण हा छोटा स्पॅरो डे आज आपण महाविद्यालयात साजरा करतोय. त्यानिमित्ताने आपले प्राणीशास्त्र विभागाचे FY आणि SY चे विद्यार्थी आहेत, त्यांनी बर्ड नेस्ट, त्याचबरोबर वॉटर आणि फीडर असा एक प्रोजेक्ट आपण सांगितला होता. बऱ्याचशा विद्यार्थ्यांनी तो सबमिट केलेला आहे, काही विद्यार्थी अजूनही सबमिट करणार आहेत. आणि तो प्रोजेक्ट तुमच्या प्रॅक्टिकल परीक्षेचा सुद्धा एक भाग आहे. तर ते सुद्धा आज आपण जे गोळा होणार आहे त्याचे तुमचे प्रोजेक्ट हे आपल्याच कॅम्पसमध्ये आपण इन्स्टॉल करणार आहोत, की जेणेकरून अजून चिमण्यांची संख्या किंवा पक्ष्यांची संख्या आपल्याला वाढवते. तर एवढं बोलून मी माझं प्रास्ताविक संपवतो. आणि कार्यक्रम तुमचा जो कार्यक्रम आहे त्याच्यामध्ये 10 ते 15 मिनिटाचं असं सुरेख असं प्रेझेंटेशन मॅडम देणार आहे आणि त्यानंतर आपण प्राचार्य यांचं मनोगत करतो.
आपण एक सत्कार करणार आहोत. त्यामध्ये
Thank you so much, sir. First of all, I would like to thank our principal, Hernan sir, Vice Principal Kosavi sir, Kazare sir, my HOD CEO of our college, Gurudev sir, and Mughal sir to give such an opportunity to give our guest lecture on this World Sparrow Day. So, the reason we all have gathered here is because of the decline of the population of the sparrow. So, we are going to start with the lecture.
Okay, so first of all, the people, each and everyone should celebrate World Sparrow Day on 20th March. Correct? Because on 20th March we always celebrate it. Okay, so what exactly the goal is? The goal is that we need to conserve the sparrow, we need to protect the sparrow, we need to increase the population of the sparrow. Why? Because it is important. Because of the decline of population, it is now important to increase the population of them. And these are the kind of a platform like the World Sparrow Day, due to which the nature lover, the sparrow lover, they get a platform so that they can celebrate, they can create these kinds of movements so that they can enhance the population and get aware about it. So the objective is to motivate the people so that they can more and more celebrate these kinds of days and be motivated to install like the sparrow houses, like the water feeders, kind of things from the waste as well as from the items or objects, whatever they have in their homes. Okay, so every year there is a different theme. So today, this year they have a theme that is give them a tweet chance. So what exactly the tweet means? Tweet means a short, loud sound made by a small bird. That is called a tweet, and we need to hear them. So here we'll study some of the introduction of the sparrow. In Hindi, we call it Gorilla, and it belongs to the family Passeridae, and the scientific name is Passer domesticus. And here, as we know that the body of the sparrow is very care is seen in the sparrows, and they are very protective for their kids. And they build the nest. The males are the one who build the nest. They construct the nest and then they attract the female bird, and this is our female bird now. She is able to lay the eggs. And the most beautiful is that the sparrows, they sing through a kind of, that is chirping sound is seen. That is why it makes more attractive for the people, so that they should be in the surrounding of the house. And in India subcontinent, there are total 5 species of the passer. So these are the 5 species of the passer. Some more information about sparrow is that they are social bird. They like to be among each other, and yes, they make nest, and the nest is also close to each other, and they fly and they feed in small flocks. And wherever the human is present, they are always closely associated with the humans. So humans चाहे urban region में रहे, चाहे humans rural region में रहे, they are always present among them. जैसे buildings है, तो buildings में भी आपको कहीं ना कहीं वो घर बनाते हुए दिखाई देंगे. Okay, and whenever any kind of predator is present, then they can swim also, so that they can escape. And what is the food they eat? They eat the grains, seeds, small invertebrates, corn, oats, wheat, sorghum, insects, and you all must be knowing that what is kind of the food the sparrow eats. This is the life cycle. The sparrow, they lay the eggs. The eggs hatch into hatchlings, then converts into fledglings, and then the adult is formed. Okay, so the adult life, it is having a very short span. They live for about 2 to 3 years only. Okay, and they attempt to make nest 2 to 3 times each season. So this is about the life cycle. Here comes about the importance of the sparrow. First of all, sparrows are the one who are dependent on the insects. They eat the insects like the bugs, aphids, caterpillars, larvae. Okay, so they feed upon them. Now the bird is also a prey of hawks, even the snake. So it means it is playing an important role in the food web as well. And this is how it is maintaining a balance in the ecological, that is maintaining the ecological balance. Next, here the birds, they are the one who are also playing an important role in pollination, okay, due to which the plants, they flourish, and this is how the plants number also increases. And it is also having a cultural significance. Cultural significance means whenever we see the birds, mostly they are always male and female together. It means they are the symbol of love, they are the symbol of compassionate. Okay, so this is how it also teaches about that. And as we know that they feed on insects, so they are also pest control agent. And we also study about the birds in the education importance. So this is, and the voice, the chirping sound of the sparrow, it also relaxes our mind, correct? So whenever we are very close to the nature, close to these kinds of birds, we feel more and more relaxed, not stressed out, correct? And the study has been done by the ICR that there is a lot of decline in number of states in our country. Majorly Andhra Pradesh, there is about 80% reduction of the sparrows. Then the coastal regions of India, about 70 to 80% of the sparrows number has been reduced. And even some of the states like Kerala, Gujarat and Rajasthan, at that places also the number has been reduced. When I was studying in Jodhpur, at that region, here I observed something that each and every house placed some of the muddy, the muddy pot, okay, and it was hand in front of each and every houses. It means, it tells us that those people, they are also aware about the decline number of the sparrows, and now this is the time that we should also initiate that kind of whatever you can place from outside your house. You can place bird feeder, you can place water feeder for the sparrows' sake, so that they can eat them, so that they can live, and this is how they can reproduce and increase the number. So this is now our turn to increase the number of the sparrows. So the main reasons of the decline is, here you can see radiations. The main reason for the decline of the sparrow number is the radiation. So first of all, whenever the birds, they navigate. Okay, so by the help of earth electromagnetic wave, because of that they are able to navigate. So because of the radiation, they are losing the ability to navigate, so due to which they are unable to find their path, and this is also the main reason to reduce the number. So there are multiple factors, there are multiple reasons due to which there is a decline in the number, like you see climatic change. Of course, climatic change is also one of the reasons for the decline. Then changing in building structure, pollution, food scarcity, deforestation, predation, then loss of nesting, loss of habitat, modernization. In modernization, we are using more and more pesticides, more and more insecticides, which are killing the insects, due to which the sparrows are unable to get the food. Next is pesticide effect, and the radiations. They are also the ones which are reducing the ability of the fertility, reducing the number of eggs. Then destruction of nest and decrease, that is ration, it means the food. Okay? पहले के जो लोग थे, जो भी grains होते थे बाहर सुखाते थे, correct? Summer season में, but the number has been reduced. Now the sparrows, they are getting very less number of grains outside their houses to eat. So that is also one of the reasons. Next, there are some more reasons like deforestation, increased predation, competition, lack of insect, traffic, modernization. Sparrows don't like to be in a place where the places it is very modern. Like if I tell you about one of the example in Delhi, we all know that the pollution is very high, correct? So instead of sparrows, you will get the pigeons. Do you know about it? So the pigeons, what exactly they do is, whenever the number is increased, here what the study is seeing that because of the pigeon drop-ins, there is more and more respiratory diseases are taking place in Delhi people. So वहाँ के जो लोग हैं वो और भी ज़्यादा fed up है because of the pigeons dropping, specially उनको ज़्यादातर कार कवर करनी पड़ती है ताकि उसके ऊपर pigeon droppings न गिरे. Okay, they are not concerned about other things, but they are concerned about the pigeon droppings. So those are the people who are more now concerned that not having sparrows, but instead of that they are having the pigeons. Next, diseases, loss of nesting, opportunities. So these are some of the causes to decline the number of the sparrows. So what can be done? There are some of the conservative strategies which we can adopt. Like here, you can see the sparrows, they live nearby us. So that is how you can here install some of the sparrow houses. On internet you can find number of videos where you can see that how exactly the sparrow houses are made from anything, whichever things, material you have in your house. Then from the waste material also you can make the sparrow houses, sparrow, that is bird feeder. Okay, you can place water. This is the summer time. Okay, so they require more and more water. So you need to place some water. Okay. And here in the market you can also find the food if you want it. Okay, so here Nature Forever Society, NFS, which was started by Mr. Mohammed Dilwara. He was the very first person to celebrate the World Sparrow Day. He was the one who initiated these kind of days should celebrate it among people. Then here, the Biodiversity and Wildlife Conservation Lab in Uttar Pradesh, they have started installing artificial nest boxes for the sparrow. The number of states like Delhi, also in Delhi now, the state bird of Delhi is the sparrow, okay, which was started by the Sheila Dikshit, which was CM of the Delhi. Then state bird of Bihar is also sparrow. So these are some of the initiatives which people have started so that the number it can enhance. Okay, so that we can bring back the number which was initially about 10 years back. Okay, so we need to create some small homes for them. So what I think the conclusion is that we should spread more and more awareness about the World Sparrow Day, and if someone is starting these kind of awareness, others they should join that. And here it is important so that this kind of bird it should not get extinct in future, and so human involvement is essential. Okay, so we all know there are number of problems like water pollution, air, noise pollution, okay, deforestation. So these are some of the reasons. Insecticide use, pesticide use, these are multiple number of reasons which reduces the number. So that is why we need to unite and take some actions on them. And so what we can do, we can create some small houses and feed them. these are some of the questions which I would like to discuss with you. That who started the World Sparrow Day? His name is Mohammad Dilwara, who started with the Indian Conservation and founder of Nature Forever Society. He was the one who started. Then why sparrows are important? Because they are involved in the food chain, okay, and they are feeding on the insects. Then who is known as Sparrowman in India? Edwin Joseph is known as the Sparrowman in India. Why? Because he turned his house into a sanctuary for these kinds of little birds. Then, which environmentalist built the sparrow nest in India? So here, Rakesh Khatri, he was the person who built about how many nests? 1,35,000 nests. Okay. How do you wish on World Sparrow Day? That we should appreciate and spread awareness regarding the sparrows, okay, the charming birds. Okay, so here, this is how the nest, we should build the nest, we should keep the bird feeder so that the number it can be increased. Thank you.
दिसा नसल्याची